Hey guys, welcome to TechWake TV. I'm Joe Simpson, and I'm here today to talk to you about a new set of headphones that I just purchased. They are the Tozo NC2. There's no doubt that there is an unlimited number of knockoff AirPods out there. Should you buy them? Are they any good? And what's the point? I just got the AirPods Pro version 2 or 3 or whatever the latest one is for my son for Christmas. I am not sold on the AirPods by Apple. I think they are far too expensive. It is a $75, $100 device in my opinion, period. No questions asked. I don't care how good it is. A while back, I purchased SoundMates Pro, which were really excellent headphones for about 25 to 30 bucks. Shortly thereafter, they came out with the SoundMates Pro ANC. That's the noise cancellation feature. And it works pretty good, and they're decent headphones, but I'll have to say on the SoundMates Pro ANC, I have a real problem with the connectivity from one earbud to the other. Sometimes one works and sometimes one doesn't. So let's talk about the Tozo NC2. I was looking for some new headphones, and I'm always looking for headphones $35 and less. That's kind of my cutoff. And the reason I even shifted gears was I was looking for the original SoundMates, but I can't find them. And if I do find them, they're $39, $40 because I think they're fairly popular now and people are kind of marking them up more than they used to. So back to Amazon we go looking for a product, and I love just going on there and doing, hey, Bluetooth headphones and just seeing all the reviews. And I love when something has 3,000 plus reviews, it's all 4.5 to 5 stars. It could be a lot of fakers, but I go through and I read them and I pay attention. So I decided to pull the trigger on the Tozo NC2. A couple of reasons why. They're still the same form factor as the AirPods Pro. They look similar to the AirPods Pro. You can get them in black, blue, red, white, all different colors. So you could have the white imitations. I got black this time because I don't have anything that's a different color. Nothing special. The fit is excellent and it fits both ears perfectly fine. Sometimes I get some that fit one ear better than the other because of my ears, I think, are different sizes, but these seem to give me the same feeling in both ears. The reasons that I bought these, the battery life seemed to be pretty good. They are 10 hours on a single charge, 42 hours with the charging case. And what that means is you run it for 10 hours and then you run out of battery, put them back in the case, they charge fully, you put them back in your ear, run them down, put them back in the case. So with the case, you can get 42 hours of listening time from these, which is outstanding. I mean, that's take them away for a weekend. You don't even need to charge them. And then 1.5 hours fast charging for earbuds. So the earbuds charge in 1.5 hours. After they charge in 1.5 hours, you'll get 10 hours of playback time. And then if you put them back in this unit, using this unit, you'll get up to 42 hours of playback time. If you have any more questions about that, just let me know. The noise cancellation. Now these claim to have 35 decibels of noise cancellation. And at first I couldn't quite figure out how to get this to work. And I know I'm going to get a lot of comments on these when people are saying, hey, the noise cancellation doesn't work, or this isn't working for me. I'll be able to explain it here in just a second and get you squared away, so don't worry. The problem with a lot of these headphones that you get online, they come with a book that isn't really descriptive and informative, so you end up not being able to set up your headphones the way you want to because you don't know how to do it, and it's not in the directions properly. So I'll help you with that today. And then the other thing is they come with a pretty decent case. I like the little flippy lid. The only negative I'll give this is that I believe this case is a little rickety. The lid is a little bit easy to close and open, meaning it just feels like it could break easily. So I'm going to take care of these and be very careful. And I've even upgraded and got myself a little rubber holder. I love these things. I got this more or less to protect it from drops and maybe some splashes, but it keeps the back connected nicely. So, and you can still see the charge lights. You can still get to the charge port. This is not going to be the case that protects you from dropping this in the water and getting your stuff waterlogged and ruined, but they are waterproof. I think these are IPX6. Okay, my subjective review on this. Let's first talk about fit and finish and quality. I would give this a 5. It's pretty bad. I would give it a 5 out of 10. I would say the AirPods are going to be your gold standard. So they're going to have the 10 out of 10. And then your SoundMates are going to be a 7 to 8 out of 10. They're pretty hardy and robust. But this one feels a little chintzy in the lid. So hopefully they hold up. The actual earpods themselves, an 8. 7 or 8 as far as build quality. They seem very well built. They fit in the ear perfectly fine. They're comfortable. They're light. They're ergonomically good, very responsive to touch. So I think that part of it is good. So that's a good thing. Listening quality. Let's talk about audio for a second. As far as the SoundMates Pro version 2 and the SoundMates Pro ANC, these are way better in the bass department. They have way better bass. I would say that they get down probably half again as much as those do. I would even say it might rival the AirPods, but just it sounds tonally different, but the bass is really nice. I really like it a lot. The other thing I like about these is the vocals resolve very clean and pure when you have like just individual singers like Diana Krall or something like singing like a smoky barroom type thing. It really sounds good and rich. The only thing I don't like about the sound quality in these, and this might be a deal breaker for some people, is the high-end notes, like the highest of high, like 16,000 kilohertz or 15,000 kilohertz and above, like cymbals and marachas and different instruments that have like like more of a tinny sound. They can come off a little over amplified and a little brash. I don't even know how to describe it other than that. Sometimes it just sounds like a little much. So if you have a song that already has that attribute to it, these headphones really amplify that attribute. 90% of the time, like listening to like Sting or Peter Gabriel or something that's kind of a real clean, mellow recording, it's awesome. These are really good and the bass is good. But the only thing I'll say is I think maybe the high-end notes could get a little fatiguing over time. And I'm being picky. They're not horrible. And if you have high-end hearing loss, these might be good because they'll kind of offset some of that. So something to keep in mind when you're buying these. Noise reduction. Wow, these are really good when you can figure it out. So this was really annoying at first because they actually have the attribute that the AirPods Pro have, which is the listen through feature. So you can actually set these to allow noise to come in through their speakers, their microphones on the outside, over top of the music, so you can hear people talking to you while listening to music, which is really nice. I couldn't figure out how to turn it on, off in different settings and do all this stuff. This is how I think it works. When you open the case and you put them in your ear, I think you don't have any noise cancellation and you don't have any listen through. So you'll listen to it and you'll think, I think I can hear things outside still. And you're thinking it's not working. Well, here's the key. The left finger, touch it one time and it'll go into either listen through or noise reduction mode. You're going to hear it when it does that. You're going to either hear a lot of noise start coming through and you'll be able to hear everything around you, or you'll hear it just go whoosh, and it just closes down. And when the noise cancellation locks in on this, I think it's as good as the AirPods. I really do. It's really good. The listen through isn't as good. The noise cancellation, I think, is almost as good. I mean, it really just sucks you down into like a padded room type of feeling. It really cleans it up. I'm really happy with that part. But once you've set it to either active noise cancellation or to listen through, when you touch the earbud on the left, it only switches between those two. You no longer can go back to no noise cancellation. At least I haven't figured out how to do it. So if you put them back into this case, when you pull your pods out of the case and you put it in your ear, at that point, I believe you're at a no noise cancellation or a no listen through state, meaning it's like regular headphones. If you touch it with your left finger, it's going to go into noise cancellation mode. If you touch it again, it's going to switch between noise cancellation and listen through. And then from that point on, until you put them back in the case and then pull them out and put them back in, I don't think you're going to go to a noise cancellation or a listen through off state unless you put them back in the case and then put them back in your ear, I think. So here's the touch sequences. Once you put them in your ear and you touch the left, you'll hear it beep and it's going to go into noise cancellation. You touch it again, it'll go to listen through. If you tap once over here on the right, it will pause the music. Tap again, it'll play the music. Tap twice, it'll skip forward. Tap twice, it'll skip backwards. So 2 taps on either side is going to go forward or backwards. Here's a cool feature. Either headphone, if you touch it with your finger and leave it on, leave it on, leave it on, you'll hear the volume on the left, beep, and go down, beep, and then go down again. If you touch it with your right, it'll beep, go up, beep, go up, leave your finger on it and you'll hear it and the volume will increase. So you can turn the volume down and up by holding your finger on there. You'll get used to it after a while. And then the other thing is a triple touch Siri call up or a triple touch Google Assistant or whatever it is you're using on your phone. So if you go 1, 2, 3 on the right or 1, 2, 3 on the left, I think you can do it both ways. It'll call up either Siri or Google Assistant. So one more time on the walkthrough, you take the headphones out, put them in your ears. At this point, you've got no noise cancellation. Touch the left ear once and it goes into noise cancellation mode. Touch the left ear again once and it'll go into listen through. Tap once on the right and you're going to pause music. Tap once on the right, you're going to play music. Tap twice on the left, skip backwards. Tap twice on the right, skip forwards. Tap 3 times anywhere and you're going to call up Siri or Google Assistant. So those are your tap sequences that work for these. I would say the case is a 5 or 6 out of 10. I would say the pods are a 7 or 8. They're pretty good. I'd say the sound quality is a solid 7.4. You know, it's not like a 9 because of that high-end brashness, but it's not distorting. Don't get me wrong. It's just really accentuated high-end, which some people like. So, you know, maybe you try it. And if you don't like it, you can send them back. But the bass is killer. The vocals are intense, really good spatial, you know, separation inside the headphones. And you've got noise cancellation, listen through. You've got pull out of your ear pause. That's nice to have. Put it back in your ear and it'll play again. These are really good. So for $33, Amazon, give them a shot. Take care. Have a great weekend, guys. Later.